In our last episode, we looked at how AI is a central governance challenge. But while committees debate long-term policy, schools are panicking in real time, erecting defensive walls to keep these tools out of the classroom. The speed of this transition is unprecedented in campus history. Nearly half of all students have integrated generative AI into their coursework almost overnight, upending traditional grading models. Look at this dashboard. Imagine a student submits an original assignment they wrote entirely by hand, only to have the system instantly flag it with a high-confidence warning, 98% AI generated. This creates an immediate crisis for the instructor. Do they believe the student's absolute denial, or the software's mathematical certainty? In a desperate effort to defend academic standards, institutions are finding that their first line of defense is a new, rigid system of algorithmic suspicion. Because 39% of students admitted to using AI tools for exams or quizzes, universities felt they could no longer rely on human oversight alone. They began outsourcing the verification of student work to private detection software. These detectors don't actually know the history of a document. They simply guess. They scan for stylistic patterns, looking for low vocabulary variants and word choices that follow highly predictable sequences. But the logic inside these models is a black box. The inner workings are hidden from both the student and the educator, providing a high-stakes verdict without any explanation of how the machine reached it. Relying on an inscrutable box to enforce university rules breaks the very transparency that institutional governance is supposed to protect. The math behind these tools is sobering. Most current detectors claim an accuracy rate around 88%, which means they are built with a 12% margin of error. A 12% error rate might be fine for sorting emails, but it is an institutional catastrophe in a university. In high-stakes assessments, even a small number of false positives can derail a student's entire future. We also know exactly who is most likely to be wrongly accused: non-native English speakers. Because the algorithms equate simple, standard language with machine-generated text, they are statistically biased against the natural stylistic patterns of students working in a second language. This kind of policing doesn't just miss the real cheaters. It creates an adversarial classroom dynamic where every student is a suspect until proven otherwise. Even if the detectors improved, they are fighting the wrong battle. Generative AI is evolving far faster than the tools designed to catch it. While universities obsess over policing take-home essays, AI has already moved beyond simple text generation. It's now integrated into smart glasses, phones, and real-time transcription tools. Today's multimodal models can see an exam paper through a camera and provide real-time assistance, even inside a supposedly secure testing center. Trying to out-detect an exponentially growing technology is an unwinnable arms race. Every time a new wall goes up, the technology flows right around it. To move forward, universities have to abandon the goal of detection and focus on assessment design. We have to create tasks that remain meaningful in a world where AI is ubiquitous. The AI assessment scale integrates or restricts AI based on learning outcomes. Level 1 strictly prohibits AI, requiring a controlled, supervised physical environment. Higher levels require students to use AI tools, grading their evaluation process. This shifts the focus from the final product, which AI can mimic, to the actual process of learning, which it cannot. This requires a human-in-the-loop approach. We use AI for speed and scalability, but we keep human ethical oversight to catch the biases and errors that machines miss. This means moving toward oral defenses, vivas, and real-time tasks where students have to verbally justify their logic and demonstrate their understanding in person. We can see this shift in the new Russell Group principles. Major institutions are now officially moving away from policing submissions and toward adapting their entire teaching methods to include ethical AI use. Academic integrity in this new era has to be designed into the curriculum, not retroactively policed by software. Stopping the unwinnable war against technology allows schools to get back to their real mission, teaching students how to think for themselves. In our next episode, we'll see how institutions are moving these ideas from theory into practice with a look at campus-wide governance. Thanks for watching.